Ginger Vanilla Rhubarb Jam is a really fun variation of rhubarb jam, which of course has the sour with the sweet and then the addition of the really soft vanilla flavor and that little hint of ginger, so really good. For this recipe, I'll need 4 cups of cooked rhubarb. I cut my rhubarb pretty thin, probably anywhere from 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch, because I want to make sure that I cut through all those really stringy fibers that are in it. It'll make it for a much more pleasant jam experience. A lot of times when I make this jam, I'll make multiple other varieties as well, and that's because I can cook them all at the same time. I'll then place these on the stove and get them to a simmer and simmer them until they're nice and soft. So this recipe starts with the 4 cups worth of cooked rhubarb, 5 tablespoons of pectin, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 1 teaspoon of ginger. If you really like ginger, you can go up to 2 teaspoons worth. Now I'll place this on the stove and bring it to a boil. Now that it's come to a boil, I'll add my 3 cups of sugar. I'll stir that in and then I'll bring it back up to a boil. This is optional, but it's also a good idea to add a 1/2 teaspoon of butter that can reduce the foam. Now that it's begun to boil again, I'll set my timer for 1 minute. I stir regularly through the 1 minute just so that it doesn't scorch on the bottom. I need to work quickly at this point because I don't want the jam to start to set, but I'll add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. I don't want to add this before I cook it because otherwise it will cook off some of that vanilla flavor. And then I'll fill up my 1/2 pint jars to 1/4 of an inch of headspace. Headspace is the space from the top of the food to the top of the jar. I'll wipe off the rim of the jar with a clean damp cloth so that if any of the jam got on the edge, that it won't interfere with the seal. I'll then place my lids and rings on until they're fingertip tight. I'm using my new favorite lids today. They're made by Superb, and they have this really thick sealant here that I really like, and then they have a better coating so that it doesn't rust. And so these are my new go-to lids, and I have a link below as well as a coupon code that will get you 20% off, so that's good. Now I'll process these in my boiling water bath for 10 minutes. If I'm at sea level, I'm at 1,200 feet, so I'll go for 15. But I won't start my timer until after it starts to boil. Now that my processing time has completed, I'll remove the lid and allow it to cool for 5 minutes. I'll then place them on a heat-resistant surface about 1 to 2 inches apart just so that they have a chance to cool down quickly. After that, I'll allow them to rest for 24 hours so that they can get a good seal. I can tell that they have a good seal if they're depressed down. These Superb lids, the whole thing actually presses down, and so it's very easy to see if it's sealed or not. Otherwise, if you have a different brand, the center will be depressed down. And then I'll store them in a cool, dry, dark location like my pantry and use them in the next 1 to 3 years. If for some reason they didn't seal, then I would put them in the refrigerator and use them right away. So for the taste tester, I have just a little bit left, but just enough to taste it. And it's lovely. Between the vanilla and that ginger and the little bit of tart of the rhubarb, my goodness. That is a really fun jam.